is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, and welcome to the webinar. Ron here at AbleTrend. We'll take a look at the latest AbleTrend signals. The market, as you probably know, is pretty much unstoppable right now. The past 2 weeks, it's just gone straight up, except for occasional small down day. It's pretty much gone straight up, especially the NASDAQ. It's up 13 out of the last 14 days. So it's just gone absolutely crazy from last month. The one basically straight down, and now it's gone, 2 weeks pretty much straight up, and futures are up huge after the market here again today. So anyhow, let's jump in and take a look. So I like the 130-minute daily chart. This is an excellent chart if you like to trade, stocks, equities, indices. It's a great chart to get in quick, and stay in the trade. It's like a swing trade, a couple of days, maybe even a couple of weeks if the trend keeps going out, your way. And this AbleTrend has just absolutely been nailing it. I mean, I don't know what anybody could want that's anywhere even close to as good as AbleTrend. And I tell everybody when they're on your trial, compare your normal trading before you had AbleTrend to AbleTrend signals. Whatever's better, well, obviously that's the one you stick with. And I mean, it's just been fantastic. And I'm not even exaggerating. I'll show it to you. So you can see over here, triple confirmation buy signal on Amazon. I know we have many option traders who would like to swing trade options. If you had AbleTrend, and each one of these is a day. Again, this is a 130-minute daily chart. You get 3 bars per day. So this is 7 or 8 trading days ago, about a week and a half ago. AbleTrend had the buy signal at Amazon at 2,000. It just hit an all-time high today at 24.08. That's a 408-point winner. I mean, it's insane. It's just, like I said, all the NASDAQ stocks, which is pretty much most stocks in most people's portfolios, they have just gone straight up. They are completely unstoppable the past 2 weeks. And here's the perfect example of that. And AbleTrend was all over it a week and a half ago when the buy signal came in. You need to have a blue bar, it's blue. You need to have a blue small dot underneath it, which you almost always will. So really what you're looking for is you're looking for a blue X and a blue bar the first time that they come together, which is right here 8 trading days ago. The first time you get a blue X and a blue bar right there. That's a no trade zone. I mean, stay away. Don't do anything. Market's probably going to be sideways and very high risk. And AbleTrend only gives out very low risk trades only. So, you're in at 2,000 and, you're a 400-point winner. I mean, it's just insane. It's just incredible what's going on right now. I never seen a stronger market in my lifetime. It's just unstoppable. I mean, all this bad news coming out with unemployment and things like that. All businesses are closed. The market's just going nuts, straight up. Biggest comeback in the history of the market. Also, in 100 years, it's gained the most in 2 weeks, coming off of a crash in history. So it's pretty good stuff. And AbleTrend's just been all over it, literally all over it. Here's the S&P 500. And what I did, by the way, was I just typed in the symbol, the box popped up. You click one frame. That's all I did. So the buy signal on the S&P 500 was right here at 260. On SPY was at 262. We're at 279, and it never said to get out. Here's the key: as long as you have these blue dots below the price, stay in the trade. You're safe. They block, like you can see here, the prices from going lower. 7 or 8 times now. In the last 2 days, it stopped it from going lower, the support points below the price. So these are great places to get in. The best places to get in is when the price is is when the blue bar is touching the small blue dot. That's the lowest possible risk because your stop loss is just one blue dot under the price. Not the first row of blue dots, which is touching it right here. It's the previous lower row, second step down, second level of dots under the price. Not the first, but the second. I mean, it's just been an absolute home run here the past week and a half. And AbleTrend has just nailed it perfect, as well as nailing, the huge downtrend up here back in March, a month ago, telling or recommending shorting it or buying puts at 335, and then, we didn't get stopped out because the stop would go right here at the previous higher red dot. Never hit it. Never hit it. I mean, it picked up the entire move down. 90-point winner. That'll happen once in a lifetime, but the software picked it up perfect. The key is you have to trade the signals and not your emotions. That's the hardest part for you, me, and everybody in the world. That's why it works so well. It's nothing short of fantastic. It really is. It's just that not everybody can do it, because they just, it's hard to hit the button when the software says to do so. And that's okay. Trading business isn't for everybody. Nothing wrong with that at all. Here's your mini NASDAQ chart. You can see you got a beautiful short signal right at the open. It was a loser because we put the stop loss 1 point above the top of the red bar. It was a losing trade. We lost on the first trade. Just right there, we'd have been stopped out where we had our stop loss. However, right back in again on this perfect textbook sweet spot. Prices went right up to the red dots, bounced off of them. The next red bar is right here. But the tick chart, the 200, 500 tick chart, which is a much faster chart, and we use that for sweet spots, didn't confirm the trade until about 2 bars later. Perfectly fine. That's when we do it. When the tick chart is going in the same direction, which is right there, that's when we confirm the trade. So right there is when we got in, and we went short at 86.60 and nailed the big one. Nailed a huge winner. Stop loss 1 point above the top of the bar. Down it went. There's 2 greens. Now, by the way, once the dots go lower, you move your stop lower. Again, not on the dot closest to the price. Second further dot away from the price. Second small red dot away from the price. So when the price was, let's say, in this area right here, there's the dot right above it. Here's where the stop goes. Let me make it full screen. So we moved the stop from there down to here because, of course, we have the 2 green bars stop. When we get 2 green bars in a row and we have a big profit going, we don't want to give that back. So we put the stop 1 point above the top of the green bar. We stopped that right there. So first trade of the day we lost about let's call it 15 points. It wasn't that much, but let's call it 15 because I like to exaggerate the losses, not the gains, like everybody else always tries and trick people to do. However, at 28, shorted at 60. Yeah, I picked up 30 points on the next trade. So you got to stick with it because nobody knows before the trade happens which one's going to be the winner or the loser. You've got to take every trade. It's about 8 per day. That's average. Some days maybe 9 or 10. Some days less. We average 8 or 9 trades a day. You have to take every trade. You have to be there from 9:30 to 4 o'clock Eastern, 6:30 to 1. If you're not going to do it that way, it's really not worth it doing it at all because you're just going to get frustrated and miss out on all the best trades. Because there's only 1 or 2 really good trades a day. And if you don't catch that, it's kind of really a waste of time and money. So you need to be there treated very serious, just like, we're very serious about trading. We hope you are too. Because if you are, you got a chance to do very well. And again, compare it to your trades you normally would use while you're using AbleTrend. What's better? Most people can tell in a few days, but we get 30 days. It's up to you, whatever you think. And then, of course, we do give a discount for anybody who is still on trial. We do lower the price. There's only 2 options, 1 year or permanent. Obviously, the permanent is your better deal. But you can just do 1 year if you wanted to. But for a little bit more than the 1 year price, like 1.5 times the 1 year, you get a lifetime license. So either one of those two are your options. You see what you think. It only counts what you think, not what I say or anybody else. Pretty cool stuff. Obvious triple confirmation buy signal right there. Why there? You got to wait for the 3-minute X. Say it every webinar, not the 2-minute, 3-minute. So you need the big X and the blue bar. First time they come together, right there. But at that time, and it's above the red X's too. Well, by the way, it's above the red X's. But let's just say you didn't get in, you missed it, whatever. You say, well, can I get on the next bar? Well, look how far above the blue dots it is. The further the prices get above the blue dot, the greater the chances. A couple minutes later, pulls back. Way above the blue dot here, pulls back. Way above here, pulls back. Look over here, way below the red dots. A couple of minutes later, pull back. It's like a reversion to the mean, kind of like a rubber band. So we're going to go long there and look at this trend right there. Again, like I said before, and I say it everywhere, it's above the blue dots. You're in your safe zone. Now, you got yourself a big profit going, and you see 2 green bars, perfectly fine to get out. The problem with this trade, if you got out here or on here, the 2 green bars, there wasn't a valid sweet spot to get back in. We prefer to use the blue dots, the second lower row of blue dots. Some people find it's a little too far away, which I totally understand. So that's why I suggest using the 2 green bar stop. And it's okay, picked up like 400 on this trade. It was a great trade, 20-point winner. But the point is, we didn't have a chance to get back in on the sweet spot. That's okay. Plenty more trades to go for the day. And here was the best trade of the day. Maybe the week. An absolutely textbook perfect triple confirmation short trade. Again, look for the big dot, red X's, the big red crosses. That's the first thing your eyes should go to on the chart. Once you get the big, like if you're looking at this live, because I want to make sure you get this one right. This is the best one of the day. You don't want to miss something trades like this. These trades come about, very not that often, very few and far between. So I want to make sure you get this right. This is important. So when you see this on your chart, here's the big red X. We wait for the close of that red bar. Soon as that bar finishes, because we don't care if it's changing colors, because once the bar closes, it's final. It will never change again. The minute or the second the next bar starts, this bar and everyone before it is final. It will never, ever change again. Anybody can tell you what to do after the fact. That's, you don't need us to tell you that. I want to know before it happens. Is this a strong downtrend or uptrend coming? Where are the odds in my favor? Which way is it going to go? So there's your triple confirmation short signal. As soon as the next bar opens, you hit the buy, you hit the sell market button. Stop loss goes right there. Can't place trades for you. That part you've got to do. The software is going to give you great direction. Today was another huge winning day. Okay, so we put the stop 1 point above the top of the red bar, triple confirmation bar, and it just took off from there. Stop when the price is here, second higher row of red dots. Not the first one, second higher row. Well, let's see what happens when we're in the trade. Okay, we got short here at 87.30. And when the bars are red, just like when they're blue, stay in the trade. Don't even think about getting out. Okay, there's 2 greens. We got ourselves a huge profit going here. Just made 40 points. 40 points in the mini NASDAQ is $800 just for one contract. That's per one contract, 800 per contract. Trade 10 lots, just made 8,000 in 10 minutes. Right? We keep it conservative, just one. We don't exaggerate. Okay, stop goes 1 point above, let's say 86.90. Guaranteed $800 right here, 40 points. Guaranteed, cannot lose. That's a 40-point winner under any conditions. And I'll guarantee you there'll be losing trades, just like the first trade I pointed out today was a losing trade. Going to be losing trades. There's no perfect system in the world. But you got to hang in there. And the first trade was a 15-point loser. Well, since then we've made 70 points. It's just, that's $1,400. So you got to stick with it. There's 2 more greens. Now we move the stop a little closer to the price, 1 point above. Look at this. I mean, this was insane. I'm not even thinking about getting out till 2 more greens. By the way, I'm moving my stop lower and lower. See the dot there. Now I put it here, not at the dot above. Second higher up, 2 more greens. Now I got it at, let's just call it 86.40. Okay, we got out at 80. We got in at 87.30. Okay, I just locked in 90 points. This is really clear cut. This was one of the easy ones because there was no guesswork. It was simple. It was very obvious. If you're a serious AbleTrend trader, trading the signals, not your emotions. Stop out right there. 90-point winner. It's 1,800 AbleTrend gave me, you, and everybody else who uses these simple rules and hit the button, hit the sell button, and make the trade. That part we can't do for you. I don't know what anybody could want better than this. I mean, I don't know what anybody's expectation could possibly be if this isn't good enough. I'll put this up against any other indicator in the world. It won't even be close. Okay, so that's 90 points. We made 30 on the trade before. Well, let's even call it 20. 20 on the trade, 20, 90, lost 15. Let's even just call the loss and the win. Erase each other, even though we would have won more than that. You're up 1,800 right here. I mean, who could ask for anything better than that? I mean, and it was really clear cut and obvious. There was no guesswork. There was nothing to think about. If you're a serious AbleTrend trader and you want to get your money's worth out of it, and you paid your money for it, well, especially for if you have a license, I mean, why have it? The software can't get any clearer than that. Not easy. It's not the right word because trading is definitely not easy. The emotional part's the hard part. That's the reason you have the whole purpose you have the software. Triple confirmation buy signal right there. It's about a break even. This is your dead zone, by the way. It's okay. I'm going to still call out the trades. Triple confirmation buy signal there. Losing trade. Stop goes 1 point below the bottom of the bar. We're stopped out right there. Okay, we gave back 15 points on that trade. Obvious sweet spot there. Tick agreement. That one took off very nicely. It just shot up really quick. But it came down real quick, too. We got stopped out there. All right, we picked up 10 points. It's another 200 for each contract trade. No trade zone there. Triple confirmation. Losing trade. Stop goes 1 point above. Stopped out right there. Triple confirmation buy signal there. It's a half an hour before the market closed. And that one just took off like a rocket right into the 4 o'clock New York close. Here's your 2 greens. So right at the end of the last half hour, we got another bonus. Again, don't use these 2 greens. You're only in profit a couple points. We're not doing it until we got a good profit. Minimum of 10 points, probably more, but minimum of 10. That worked out nice. We picked up 30 points into the close. Another $600 winner on top of already up about $2,000 for the day. So it's about a $2,500 day. Just keeping it really simple, taking all the trades, nothing else. And after hours, the market is just exploding, absolutely exploding. It's just unstoppable, as I've been saying. Real quick, Mike C, today was a good day. Took the trades at 9:30. Each bar was 20 points. Wondering the split decision. We have to enter if those bars were too long because I got stopped out on each. I'm not sure what you're saying, Michael. Stopped out on the bars. I just went over all the trades. The only one that was the first one. Yes. The first one at the first trade of the day, we did get stopped out as mentioned. But here you have your obvious sweet spots, trades with tick agreement, and no reason I mean, that's a 30-point winner right there. So, I mean, never even come close to getting stopped out either. So, not sure, about that one. Again, I went over this trade right here. This was a 20-point winner. And then, of course, you had the 90-point winner, which was just absolutely crystal clear. Couldn't get any more perfect than that. So, hope everybody had that trade too if they were using AbleTrend today. Ashok, thanks, Ron, for what you do to support us traders. You're welcome. Do you think yesterday was a different yesterday? We haven't had a losing day in 2 weeks, so no, yesterday there was some losing trades and it wasn't a big winning day, but yesterday turned out to be okay. Oh, to be sure, I made money today, but your thoughts on yesterday? I can't go back on that one, Ashok. I don't know. But I remember yesterday, we haven't had a losing day in 2 weeks, so it was okay. And today, of course, as you see, was a $2,500 day per one contract. So hope you at least got a good piece of that. David B, please review the settings for NQ. Same thing as always, David. We don't touch those. I've never touched those ever. AbleTrend TS on both 1 minute and 3 minute chart. AbleTrend TS. Mike Z is torn whether the wait for the small bar. Not sure what you mean, Michael, because there wasn't any. Today was easy. I mean, there wasn't any decisions to make. That's what I should be saying. Never easy. Definitely never easy. That I can guarantee you that. But look at these short bars. Look at that short bar right here. I mean, in this volatility, it's a 10-point bar. That's you're gonna get shorter than that. Now, how about the next one right there? I mean, that's like 7 or 8 points. How about this one here? Again, 10, 11 points. Super short for a VIX at 50. Looking good. You're welcome, Debbie. Saying thank you for the webinars. I hope that helps, Michael. Rick, the trade at 10.51 was bumping against 9-minute resistance. Yeah. If it's bumping against a 9-minute resistance, I'd wait until it gets just a little bit above that. That would be extra safe. Or if you trade multiple contracts, trade one, cut down your position size. But no, if it's right against 9-minute resistance, I would not take that trade. I would wait until it just gets until it closes above that, and that's when you get into that. Okay, the micros are fine if you find them, you're more comfortable with, multiple micros, absolutely do that. How do you set up a 1-minute chart? It's the same as always. You just go to, they should be already set up in your workspace. You just click File, Open Workspace. Tech support will definitely help with all the setups. That's what they do. You just simply click File, Open Workspace, and double click on the NASDAQ 1 minute, 3 minute chart. It's already there for you, already made. Bushan, for a sweet spot confirmation at 205, do you also need double confirmation there? Yes. Do you trade during the dead zone? Tom, again, as I always say, I mean, that's optional for you, but perfectly fine not to, absolutely not to. And today was just an absolutely one of the best days of the year, and we've had some pretty incredible days. As you can see that I showed you, I mean, it was a very clear cut, over $2,000 a day, and that's just trading one contract. But you got to catch the big winners, because if you don't, it doesn't work out. I mean, most of the profits every day come in 1 or 2 trades. See, that's why you got to get in every one of them, because you don't know before the trade starts. Oh, good job. Mike Z said he did catch the 2 big trades. Very good. So glad to hear it. Always love to hear that. My setup gives 2 dots, 1 and 3 minutes. What is the third marker? Well, you get the bid Big dot's the 3-minute. The big X is the 3-minute. The smaller is the 2. You don't need that. That's optional. You can even take that off if it's too messy for you. And then, of course, the dots are the 1 minute. You're welcome, right? Stephen, how do you arrange these 3 charts the way you displayed them? I just put the 3 charts in one workspace, and then I just, you can play around with the charts like anything else. I mean, make it this way, that way, just play around with it. Just takes a couple of minutes and then save them. Click here, save workspace, and you're done. David, what does your 3-9 chart look like today? Here it is right here. I look at the 3. I like to look at all 3 at the same time, but 3-9 chart was great. I mean, look how it picked up this big move the last hour. Look at that. Look at that perfect confirmation buy signal, and into the close. That was a 120-point winner. That's $2,200. One trade, one lot. The final 40 minutes. If you were just trading a 3-minute, 9-minute chart, being that that's what you had asked. Cool stuff. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Yeah, you're welcome, Mohan. Keep it simple. That's the key. Just don't look at too many things. Less is more. Less is more. Yeah, manually size them, Stephen. Yes, sir. David, got it all. Okay, great. William, thanks, Ron. You're welcome, William. Ushan, is the 130 for futures? No, there's 390. There's only 390 minutes in a trading day. So, like I always say, the 130 daily chart is strictly for stocks. There's only 100. There's only futures are 24 hours. That wouldn't make any sense. That's strictly for stocks, Ushan, because there's only 390 minutes in a trading day. So why do I use 130? It's 130. 1 minute, 3 minute, 130, 390. It's the same thing. So it's a 3-to-1 ratio, the 2 charts we put together in a guidance chart in AbleTrend. Again, it's a 3-to-1 ratio. After hour looks like a straight line. It certainly does. It just, the market has just, it's been a rocket for 2 weeks now. The NASDAQ has basically gone straight up. It's on fire. It's unstoppable right now. This market is unstoppable. Yeah, you need to come more risk, of course, Michael, because there's that volume explosion at the beginning. Yes, sir. I mean, again, if you want to be a little more conservative, as you've heard me say a million times, just wait for the next bar. If it's a shorter bar, go in then. If you miss it, so be it. There's going to be 10 trades today. Or wait for get in on a sweet spot. You're welcome, Maha. All right, great. Thanks everyone for being here. I hope I was helpful. Always glad to help in any way that I can. Have a good night and stay safe.